Crackshot. Welcome to another episode of Crackshot Chronicles. Today I'd like to discuss alternative tools for training for personal protection. Now, everybody knows that in order for you to protect yourself, the best thing you can have on you is a firearm, usually a handgun, because you can conceal it and take it with you everywhere you go to protect yourself from the criminal element of society. Problem is, when you go to the gun range, most indoor gun ranges will only let you shoot one round per trigger pull. At the most, you might be able to do a double tap. They will not let you shoot at moving targets. They will not let you shoot at targets while you're moving. And they often won't let you shoot from your holster. Well, if you can't draw the gun from the holster and fire, and you can't shoot at moving targets, and you can't shoot at multiple targets, because all the targets you can shoot at have to be in your lane only, you're not getting realistic training. So the only realistic training you can get is when you go to a place like Thunder Ranch, or a gun site, where they teach you how to shoot on the move, how to shoot from inside of a car. Basically, they come up with all these different scenarios that potentially everyone may at some point find themselves in. If you don't train for a potential scenario, when that scenario comes to become a reality, you will not be prepared for it. That's why police officers and SWAT team members and military people, when they go make a plan to go room to room, door to door, apartment to apartment, to do their drug raids or whatever they're going to do, or do their takedowns of criminal elements or enemies, they don't just willy-nilly wing it. They actually build a facility similar to the area where they're going to conduct their operations. So they have similar rooms, similar sizes, similar amount of doorways. And by doing everything as possible, as closely as possible as what they're going to expect in the real world, they're ready for that operation. When they go in there and execute that arrest, and the bad guy decides he's not coming willingly, they're better prepared than the bad guy is, because they've trained in the exact manner that they're going to engage. As a civilian, we don't have that luxury. When we go to somebody's indoor gun range, we have to do what they want us to do. We go by their rules. As a result, we can't really train defensively. Yes, you could train marksmanship, but just because you're a good shot doesn't mean you're a good fighter with a gun. There's a difference between shooting at a paper target and fighting with a gun. So you have to practice exactly the way you plan on executing your defense. So I come up with an idea. Since you can't go around shooting in indoor ranges and shooting in outdoor ranges and breaking all these rules, if you have a secluded place in the woods where you have access to shoot, but they won't let you shoot a gun because it's too dangerous, maybe you have a backyard or something, get a BB gun. This is a BB gun. It's a CO2 powered BB gun. Now this one here is crap. It jams on you. You have to fiddle with the magazine a lot. I'll show you what it looks like. Let me open it up. It looks like this. It's just a semi-automatic. It has a magazine release button that releases the magazine, which is prone to get stuck in there. So don't buy one like this, not this particular one. Buy one that's better quality. To get to the CO2 cartridge, you just pull off the handguard, see, comes off, and in there goes the CO2 cartridge. You take these CO2 cartridges, you just load it inside the gun just like this, and then you tighten down this little clamp right there, and it punctures that little tip, and now the CO2 gas goes inside here so you can shoot. It feels relatively like a 22 on recoil. So if you're accustomed to shooting a 22 this size, it shoots 22 long rifle, shooting this gun will be very similar. Well, now you can go in this backyard of yours or inside of this wooded area where they don't allow shooting, but they do allow you to go back there. You can go out there and shoot your CO2 pellet gun, and you could shoot on the move. You could run forward. You could run backwards, left and right. You could run to cover. Shoot from behind your car. Shoot from behind a tree. You could bring your gun from concealed carry. All these things that you cannot do at the gun range, at an indoor gun range, you can do out there because nobody cares what you're doing. Now, I got a short film that I want you to watch of what I do in my backyard to be able to train when I cannot train with an actual gun. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I want you to believe that training with a BB gun or pellet gun or CO2 cartridge gun is equal to training to an actual live fire. It's not. But it gets the mechanics, the biomechanics of how you aim, how you all the other stuff, the muscle memory that you're going to develop. Now all you got to do is transition it from this toy gun to an actual real gun. The bridge is the gap is now reduced because you've done the training. Let's take a break here and move to the outdoor training session that I did today so you can see what kind of training I can do. Okay, let me get my wallet. Okay, let me get my wallet. Just don't hurt me. Get back, get away from me. Okay, I'll give you my wallet. Nobody has to get hurt here today. Just don't hurt me with that crowbar. Let me get my wallet. As you can see, I've hit the target. I come over here, I've hit the target again, all in the vital area. I come over here, oh, why the sad face? Okay, we're back. Now, as you can see, what I had done is I set up 3 targets. I used paper plates because a 12-inch plate is pretty much 10 to 12 inch plate is pretty much the kill zone on the average human adversary. So I figured I'm not interested in shooting him in the shoulder or in the face and the gut. I'm interested in shooting in the vital area. So that's the only target I put up there. By me putting 3 targets in front of me, I have done 2 things. I now have the means to shoot from concealed carry, which I'm not allowed at the gun range, and I'm allowed to shoot at multiple targets at 3 different angles, which I'm not allowed in an indoor gun range, and I'm allowed to shoot on the move. I could run backwards while I'm shooting or walk backwards while I'm shooting, walk to cover. When the bullets start flying, everybody's running anyway, so you might as well be part of the run, so you don't get trampled or something. Bottom line is, by me being able to engage 3 targets, I've really stepped up my training. 90% of the time, if you're going to be in a situation where you need a gun to be able to defend yourself, more than likely you're going to be shooting one guy with a baseball bat or a knife or whatever he's armed with. Because that's just one guy, he probably just wants to take your wallet so he can go buy some crack. If you are unlucky, you might have 2 guys that have the same situation. They just want your $10 that's in your wallet, so that they can go get some crack. The odds of you getting 3 guys are extremely rare. The only way that could happen, I could probably think of maybe, is if you've done something to draw attention to yourself, like flaunt your money and flaunt your lifestyle status so that everybody knows, hey, we need to do a home invasion of this guy because this guy's got the mulata and we want to go get it. So if you're that type of person that flaunts your jewelry and flaunts your car and flaunts everything and shows off how much money you have in front of those who don't, yeah, it's pretty good chances you're going to be a victim of being attacked by 3 guys, probably a home invasion. More than likely what's going to happen is going to be 1 guy. So by me training with 3 targets, I'm actually making it more difficult for me to survive. If I can successfully score hits on 3 targets at 3 different angles from close combat and back up and get away from, I can successfully score hits on those, it's going to increase my level of probability to survive being attacked by 1 person. Again, I'm not trying to make you think that practicing with a pellet gun is equal to practicing with a real gun. But if you ever get the chance to take it to a real outdoor gun range where you are allowed to shoot at a realistic situation like it's depicted in this BB gun range that I just made, you have better chances of scoring hits because you've already gotten all the other stuff, how to draw, how to back up without tripping over your feet, you know, how to engage those 3 targets as quickly as you can. So all you got to do now is incorporate the recoil management of the situation. It's not as good as going to Thunder Ranch or Front Sight or anything like that, but it's better than no training at all. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and comment. Please also hit like. Feel free to share this video with everyone you know so that I can grow my channel. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching Crackshot Chronicles. Have a good evening.